Indianapolis moving at warp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball hotbed of Indiana. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Oladipo.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion. Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Indiana, Turner and Sabonis playing inside. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Lamb in at the 3, the small forward. Brogdon with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oladipo. Sabonis trying to get open. Excellent D there from Holiday. Here's Ingram. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers in his sleep. The defense can't allow him to get going from there.
Now Brogdon. Pass to Sabonis. Dishes to Oladipo. Second shot opportunity. Sabonis with the bucket.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college, so him working inside, that's a good sign.
Ball kicks to Favors. Passes it to Holiday. With some arc. Rebounded by Lamb.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Ball, the pass to Favors. He dishes it to Ingram. Got it from 16 feet. Ingram's got his second basket.
And it's easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. His size, the long arms, the shooting ability. The D has no clue as to what to do.
Now, here's Oladipo. We saw him with 10 points last game. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday against Oladipo. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Jrue Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
Now, here's Brogdon. 8 points his last outing. Oladipo outside. Turner up top. Clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And he overshot that one, missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You feel like Jeremy Lamb has been in the league forever, mostly known for being a piece in the Harden trade when he left OKC, but Lamb is coming to his own the last few years.
First free throw is good. And Jeremy Lamb, you feel like, Greg, he could be kind of a late bloomer.
The improvement he's shown the last few seasons has been huge. Much more comfortable as a scorer, and the defense has picked up for him as well.
And Lamb drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Ingram outside. No good there. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with the loss. They put up a good fight, and they had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
Now here's Brogdon following the shot by Drew Holiday.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now Williamson, after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. 6 to shoot. Here's Ingram. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Ingram's got 6.
You know, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Ball against Brogdon. Taken away by Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Now here's Turner. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie with team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending.
Absolutely,
you're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, "You should read this," and I said, "Read it. I lived it."
I'm right in the middle of it.
Are you kidding me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about, hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Ball finds Favors. Here's Holiday. Back to Favors. The Pacers pull it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
Well, the defense against them had a little something to do with it, but you still got to go out there. You got to find a way to get good looks. You got to keep working the system, and quite frankly, they just couldn't do that.
Here's Ball after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Outside Holiday. Moore outside. From the arc. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Favors. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Brogdon. To the paint and stolen by Favors. Out to the right wing. Ball with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Here's Brogdon. They get a hand on it. And here is Ball. Holiday, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night. Pacers trail by 8. Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Oladipo. Here's Lamb. Brogdon outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Sabonis. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The pass to Favors. Kicks to Holiday. Favors passes to Williamson. Oladipo against Holiday. Another shot. Nice D from Sabonis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Warren comes in for Lamb, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Turner. That one's not going to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. More in the corner from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Redick on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now here's McConnell. Oladipo outside. Pass to Turner. Over Williamson. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got his 2nd bucket. New Orleans leading by 6. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Here's Williamson. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Sabonis with the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Redick with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside Holiday. Warren against Moore. Shoots the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And Turner the bucket on the assist by McConnell. And now just a 4-point Pelican lead. New Orleans gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Holiday against Turner. Holiday goes in. Williamson. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
and maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
That free throw good from Williamson. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And he can't hit the second. Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent, something you're active in right now. And, you know, there are some players who are playing career, who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
There's no doubt about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph, to some degree, was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things like Chris Paul and Mike Conley that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
And role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of their organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
That free throw good from Warren.
Well, coming into the NBA out of North Carolina State, T.J. Warren, we knew, was a remarkable scorer. He also had a 40-point game in the league, so continuing to get better and better as he stays hungry on the offensive end.
He hits both from the stripe. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Hart. Okafor trying to get open. No good that time. Good D by Holiday. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Warren. Back to McConnell. And stolen by Redick. Passes to Williamson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Redick. Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hayes. Off target with his 3. Pass to McDermott. Here's McConnell. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. New Orleans on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Pelicans leading by 5. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Hart. He's out there with Jahlil Okafor. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. And McConnell gets it to go.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
The Pelicans shooting the ball at 42%. Now Redick. Now the pass to Okafor. Tipped away. And Hart has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Okafor. Over Holiday. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Look, shooters know where other shooters are, and if you're not shooting, make the pass, and Doug did it there.
Here's Hart. Feeds to Okafor. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
Right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
Both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after it a little bit.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And here's McConnell. Outside Warren. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 3. Launches the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. McDermott passes to McConnell. Count that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Hart kicks to Okafor. The dish now to Redick. Four on the clock. Hits the three-point bomb. Redick's got 5 points so far.
Easy to see why J.J. Redick is a guy that everybody talks about as being one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
McConnell passes to Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment to see numbers for T.J. Warren. Averaging 9 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
That's good from Holiday. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Both free throws good from Holiday. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ball with it, now defended by Warren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain. He can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, But the fact is, he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
That's good from Ball.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
McConnell scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Holiday. Pelicans with the rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Ball no good. Pacers trail by 4. Pass to McDermott. Rebounded by Hart. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. Lamb, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Okafor dishes to Ingram. Poke loose, stolen by Warren. Holiday attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up. For Indiana, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Free throw, good, Holiday.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here is Holiday. 7 points in the game. And the shot by Warren, no good. Pushing it up. Passes it to Ball. Pass to Okafor. It's hauled in by Warren. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 4. Feeds it to McDermott. To the paint. Here's Leaf. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Leaf's got his first points in this one. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Hart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dishes it to Ingram. And no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Outside, Lamb. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's Ingram missing.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Stolen by Ball. And it's a foul. It's called on T.J. Leaf. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And Indiana making a change here. Brogdon's checked in. E'Twaun Moore, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. New Orleans in the lead. Now, here's Ball. He has 7. Rebounded by McDermott. Ingram against Lamb. It's good. This game is all even. Lamb's got 6.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Ball with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Now, here's Brogdon. Lamb up top. He's covered by Ingram. Right side Holiday. 5 to shoot. Here's Leaf. That one, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. In the corner, it's Ingram. He feeds it to Ball. Now Hayes. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Logged in the pass to Holiday. And here is Lamb. Goes back up. Here's Leaf. The feed to McDermott. Taken away by Hayes. Ingram passes the ball. That one goes in.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Some changes for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Leaf. Miles Turner comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Aaron Holiday. The Pelicans also changing it up. Williamson comes in for Okafor. And it's Drew Holiday in for Ingram. And that one misses.
And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
Now here's Turner. 6 points for him. Count the basket.
Shot selection paying off there. Patience by Oladipo, and then knocks it down from the perimeter.
Moore against Oladipo. And the pass to Ball. The 3. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And the stretch center in demand. For Miles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger. And continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor.
The Pacers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. First one falls for him.
Yeah, Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the 2nd pick in the 2013 draft.
Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Oladipo hits them both. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 7. Lets it go with a 3. And Redick the bucket on the assist by Holiday. 8 points for J.J. Redick.
The quick release of J.J. Redick, expecting the pass, and the defense can't react to that kind of shot.
Brogdon outside. Oladipo for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Turner. It's Oladipo on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Turner. And stolen by Redick. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Count it. Moore's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 1:55 left here in the second. And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
So much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And to sit at his locker, he'll take a long shower. He doesn't want to move till his body recovers. He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for McDermott. Got a piece of it.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
Now here's Redick. He's got 8.
Come to me, come to me.
Holiday looking over the floor. 13 feet away. And favors kicks to Williamson. Tries again. And it's sent back by Turner. Moore against Oladipo. The putback clanks the putback jam. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Williamson. Good work defensively by Turner. Oladipo goes in. And the layup's good off the glass. Oladipo's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Williamson. 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Brogdon against Redick. 5 on the clock. From deep. The shot, no good. Good D by Brogdon. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Pacers making a change here. Warren's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Hart's checked in. And here's Holiday. He has 7. From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They got their lead up to as many as 8 points in the opening period. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Turner and Sabonis playing inside. And it's Lamb in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here is Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Favors trying to break free. Ball no good. Pacers trail by 5. It's Oladipo on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Sabonis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Sabonis has got 8 points.
And for a 2-guard, Oladipo has some great vision, a very good passer, and a nice find there.
New Orleans leading by 3. Ball kicks to Holiday. Here's Williamson. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And Indiana shooting around 41% on the night. Outside, Lamb. The pass to Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And stolen by Williamson. Ingram with it. Brogdon picks him up. Offensive rebound. Williamson with it. Sabonis is there. And that one's good. Williamson.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
There's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's New Orleans with it, leading by 5. Outside Holiday, looking to get back on track here. Here's Favors, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oladipo goes in, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
You got to get in front of Oladipo, or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Pelicans leading by 3. Ingram outside. Back to Ball. Favors against Sabonis. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Favors finds Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. Three-pointer. Pelicans keep it alive. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Now here's Oladipo. He's got 9. Here's Lamb, and the rejection by Favors. Brogdon against Ball. He kicks it to Williamson. Ingram wide open, bangs home the trifecta. And it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Oladipo against Holiday. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Turner. Good, nice job down low. Turner's got 8.
And how about the bounce pass? They are being used to perfection.
Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Holiday. He's got 7. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Indiana. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Holiday looking over the floor. And it's denied.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Leaf checked in for the Pacers. Doug McDermott comes in for Jeremy Lamb. Brogdon against Ball. Pass to Hayes. Ingram outside. Six on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Turner.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Holiday dishes to McDermott. With the second effort, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
And he knocks down the first one. Josh Hart, he's checked in for New Orleans. Redick comes in for Lonzo Ball. Both free throws good from Turner. New Orleans leading by 4. Hart the pass to Okafor. Redick surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. Good D by Brogdon.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Brogdon doesn't back down from the contact. He goes inside, he anticipates it, and he takes it.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls.
Well, Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Pacers. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
McDermott. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively. So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Williamson.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
That free throw, no good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Moore's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Now, here's McConnell. Passes it to McDermott. Here's Leaf. Over Hayes. Here's Turner. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Indiana trailing here for the lead. And Holiday with the lay-in. Good. Holiday's got 9 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, Redick kicks it to Moore. New Orleans moving it around. It's deflected. Now, here's McConnell. Defense right on him. Count it. McConnell's got the lead up to 3 now for Indiana.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Hart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one drops.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
And some changes here for the Pacers. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Leaf. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. And New Orleans also making a change. Ingram, he's checked in for Moore. Now, here's McConnell. He has 6. Outside Turner. Back to McConnell. Pass to McDermott. Over Hayes. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Hart. He's guarded by Brogdon. And it's sent back by Turner. And Brogdon, here he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Well, good job of getting inside. Brogdon finds a way to get 2 more.
Pelicans trail by 5. Hart's the pass to Okafor. The pass to Redick. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, these are the kind of nights you appreciate watching J.J. Redick in his form shooting the basketball, now filling it up.
McConnell kicks to Warren. Pass to McDermott. Back to Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. And Okafor with the block. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Passes it to Hart. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Pelicans. It's Redick on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. The offensive rebound. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Okafor.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Brogdon outside. Turner against Okafor. The shot by Turner no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. For the lead. The shot by Redick no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Brogdon. That's tipped. They get it back. The second chance effort. Shoots over Ingram. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the 3rd quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. Here's Ingram. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Nice shot by McDermott.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
23 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Holiday with it. 7 points in the game. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pacers out in front. They finish off the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
We missed a couple early shots, all right, but we're getting them, all right? Keep rebounding and running. Keep rebounding and running. Stay physical on the defensive end of the floor.
Well, you can tell that he's happy with the shots, trying to inspire his guys, Greg, to stay after it.
And they should do just that. Coach is confident that the offense will come around.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for New Orleans right now, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter, and it's Redick in at the 1. That free throw good from Oladipo.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Oladipo hits them both. And the Pelicans with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Holiday against Oladipo. Now here's Williamson. Tight defense on him. Shoots over Turner. Wow, way off on that one.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Oladipo dishes to Turner. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ingram's running. Pass to Williamson. Favors surveying the floor. Looking to get it going, and it's sent back by Turner. And they'll keep possession. Fast break, here comes Indiana. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Oh, yeah, and if you didn't think Oladipo could fill the lane in transition, he answered your questions there.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 7. Favors passes to Ingram. Back to Favors. No good that time. Nice D from Sabonis. And Warren, here we go. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pelicans trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's sent back by Turner. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Warren. Warren against Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Outside Warren. Back to Brogdon. Indiana moving the ball around. Warren against Ingram. Count that bucket.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Pelicans trail by 7. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Now here is Holiday. Now Ingram over Turner. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 11 points for Brandon Ingram. Indiana leading by 5. And here is Brogdon. Outside Warren. And the pass to Turner. Over Williamson. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. He kicks it to Ingram. Floats one. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the offensive skill set Williamson has off the charts. And the scary thing is, guys, he's only going to keep getting better.
Now, here's Sabonis. Oladipo outside. Brogdon outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You don't want to be careless around any point guard in the league. This time it's Brogdon, and he's capable of drawing that foul.
That free throw good from Brogdon. The Pacers making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Brogdon hits them both. Here's Ball. Outside Holiday. Back to Ball. Feeds it to Favors. And Holiday has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. They get the rebound. Here's Favors. Got a hand on it.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now here's Williamson. Outside Holiday. Pass to Williamson. It's tipped to the middle. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Ball against Brogdon. Oladipo outside. It's deflected. For the 3. The Pacers pull it in. On the wing, Lamb makes it off the glass. Land's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Here's Ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Missed inside. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Oh!
No way. Now, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Pelicans trail by 11. Passes it to Williamson. Shoots over Turner. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Kicks to Lamb. Brogdon outside. No good on the 3. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Over Lamb. Count that one. The Indiana lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Williamson.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Pass to Lamb. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Drains the three-pointer.
Oladipo finding his range now, Kevin.
Pelicans trail by 10. Now here's Ball. Ingram with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in, and he's good on the second. Pacers leading by 9. Brogdon outside. Oladipo outside from downtown, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Pelicans shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Outside Favors. He dishes it to Redick. Takes a 3. But they'll get another chance.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Oladipo taking his time here. The pass to Brogdon. He feeds it to Turner. Shoots over Ball. Sabonis trying to get open. The shot by Turner no good. Redick finds Ball. Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Brogdon. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis' Pacers leading by 10. Brogdon outside. Pass to Sabonis. Over Favors. Sabonis, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Now Ball. Beyond the arc. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Free throw drops for Lamb. And Lamb drops them both. Pelicans trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Ball. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Williamson's got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Now here's Lamb. Oladipo right side.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 12. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Miles Turner.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
And maybe him having a game like this will get things turned around for him, because almost nothing has been going their way lately.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Right through the D for the layup. Turner's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Here's Ball. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And he can't get the first one.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
And the second free throw, good.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Pass to Lamb. Shoots over Ingram. And that one goes long. New Orleans gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And Redick kicks the ball. And the Pelicans miss again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Oladipo, a guy who can live at the line with his power and explosiveness around the glass.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
And here's Reddick. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Okafor. Not a lot of room. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And Reddick the bucket on the assist by Okafor. Reddick's got it back down to within single digits for New Orleans. And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Oladipo against Reddick. Here's Oladipo. And so the Pacers take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Victor, you guys have been pushing the tempo, looking to get out and run, and it's working. Has that been a focus of late?
We figured out that we got to play fast and we got to play high tempo no matter what happens, and we got to stay together. So we got to just continue to keep working.
Well, you certainly hit them first tonight, Victor. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.